can see your screen.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, welcome to this session. This is just a refresher. You all have gone through or seen some of the videos that we shared on creation, editing courses. So once you log in, this is your landing page. You have these two menus, the courses, the exams, and usually it will take you to courses first. So if you want to generate a new course, you click on generate course. It will give you this model, which asks you for the course name, the prompt, duration, and the rest. So I just type in what I want to generate, the title, product management, and with just this, the weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I can generate my course immediately. So, but for this session, we want to show you the prompt as well.
Okay.
Assuming you want to be specific, to the distinction AI, give it more context like the tone, the target audience, and even an outline if you already have one. You can do that. So I already have some. So generate this is my curriculum. I want it to be UK English, plain, simple, and use a lot of examples in workplace and other places. And this is my outline, right? All the lessons are there. So once I have this prompt, let me put the difficulty beginner. I click on generate. It starts generating using my prompt. So once it starts, you can preview immediately without necessary waiting. So it's at 55% and it's generating. I remember I selected just 3 modules, and this is from my outline, the module name, and then the lessons as well. So we just give it a few seconds and it will complete generating it, and then we can preview. So one module is done now. I can start previewing. As you can see, I gave it the outline. I wanted just 3 under the first module, 3 lessons. So the introduction, the objectives, and understanding customers. The final module is also done. We are waiting for the second module, which will be done in some seconds. As you can see, this is the estimated duration for the course. If a student is supposed to take it, 3 hours, and the total number of questions, 70 questions generated. So this is also done. It has 5 lessons based on my own outline. So once this is done and you want to preview or edit, we have this option. So this is for preview. It will open up in a new tab. Can you confirm if I'm sharing the tab also?
Yes.
All right. So this is how, the learner will interact with it. This is the module. Then this is the first lesson under this module. And these are the lesson items: article, video, flashcard, quiz. So this is how a learner will interact with. This is the article. When they are done and move on to the next, it's a video that was curated. When they are done, it takes you to the flashcards and then the quizzes. So after you generated, you want to go through to make sure it's aligned with what you are expecting, and there are no a lot differences or a lot of discrepancies from what you expect. So if you have a lot of issues with it, you can simply edit it, right? You can just click on edit. It takes you to the edit page, and you can do that. I'll show you how to. There are several ways to get to the edit, right? So this is one way. From the preview, you click on edit, it brings you here. The other way is the courses that you have generated. If you go back to your dashboard, you see the list of generated by me. So all these courses, there's this action points here that you can click on. You have edit, right, inside settings. So once you click on edit, it also brings you to this page. So here you can edit the title. If you don't want it, you can edit essentials. I can save that. Can we mute, please? Okay, then descriptions. I can edit the description. I can edit the objectives. I can edit the tags that was generated. Everything here is editable. Then going into the lesson items themselves, the module title also I can edit if I want to change it. I've changed my mind.
You can unmute now.
Okay, yeah. So I can edit the module title. I can edit the lesson title. And under each lesson, I can now go into the article, videos, flashcard to edit. So if I click on edit item, the article opens up. I can preview the entire article, and I can make manual changes like, okay, now I want this to be bold. I don't like this, it should be italic. So I can do all this, but the beauty, or the joy is I can also use a prompt. I can also use a prompt here to edit. So I'll say, maybe we generate the article with the following outline. Maybe now I have a new outline for my introduction. I can just come and paste it and regenerate. So the AI will do that, give you a brand new article, and you can choose to accept it after previewing or reject. Another thing is I can generate powerful images. The text is too plain, and then reading, students might get bored or something. So I can just get any section and say generate an image for that section and say generate. So we can see I have a very nice image in my article talking about, does like the product management cycle, right? So I can resize it easily, can resize it, I can drag it and take it to where I want. So yeah, it's supposed to be somewhere here. So it fits nice with my article. So this is just for the article. I can submit and move on to another article. Same thing with the video. If you notice, we are curating videos from YouTube. And most times, they will match the topic or the lesson that is being discussed. But at times it might be, irrelevant video. So if you notice, or you have your own video, your URLs, you just come and change the URL. Just paste the new YouTube URL and it will change it. Right. In case you now maybe have your own recordings saved on the computer, you can now upload your own video. So you search for the file, which will be .mp4, and then upload. And it will replace, the YouTube videos with your own personal videos. So moving on to the flashcard. When you go to edit the flashcard, you can also do it like the article. I can edit it manually. So this is a flashcard number 1. This is the front. Explain how understanding customer problems influence product strategy. And then this is the answer, like when we flip it. So if I don't like this, I can, move it, add more, or, copy from somewhere and paste, or I want to add more cards. So I have 5 now. I want to get the sixth card, and then I can use the system to generate for that card itself. So this is an empty card and it will just generate based on the context. So you see, I have a brand new flashcard. How does balancing user needs? So if I want to make 10 cards, I can do that. If I want to, maybe like, for example, we just edited the entire article, right? So the entire flashcards will be, irrelevant. It won't tally with the article. So what we need to do is regenerate everything and it will use the new cards. So I can select how many I want, 10 instead of 5. If I want, I can give it more prompt to tell it maybe the tone or how we should generate. If I say generate, it will use my current content and the number of cards that I asked it for to generate. So you can see it generated a new set. This is a new set that is different from what we got add initially, and up to 10. So that's for the flashcards. Similarly, for the quiz, you can, regenerate for a single question, or you edit manually. So maybe I don't like this, or I want another option to make it A to E. I can add it and type my answer. Now system is hooking. I can remove, I can delete some options manually, or I just use the prompt and regenerate this section. Same thing, if I want, I can regenerate the entire, questions so that it can match with my new article that I just updated. So similarly, I select the number of questions I want, or I just keep it as it is, 5 questions. So another thing to note is this gradable. So quizzes that are not marked gradable, they will just be for practice. So as a learner is going through, he can answer, then learn more to see the answers, like to understand better. So, but when you say this is a gradable or graded quiz, it means you are going to use it to issue the certificate. Like this is like more like what will count to the student's score. So when answering these kinds of questions, it will not display the answers. It will not allow them to ask AI for more information, and it will be used in adding up whether they qualify for a certificate or not. So this is how to edit, but in addition, you can add more, right? So I have only 3 lessons. Now I decide, no, I need to make it 4. So I can add the lesson, give it a title. Product launch. Description is optional. Then what kind of lesson is it? Will it have all this for article, videos, flashcards, or maybe just a video? Whatever I choose, then I can add, and that will be added, in the lesson item, in the module, sorry. Yeah, so you see I have this, then I can go in and edit the article, the videos, just like we did for the others. So thank you very much for listening. If there are any questions, I think in the Q&A, we can take it up.
Thank you so much, Hamid. So that's just a refresher on creating the course. You are coming back. So the next thing is, okay, the course is already generated and you have set it up. Then how do I share with the student? And to share with the student, how do I share whether this is a certificate, the student should pay for a certificate on this course, or whether it's free or it's a paid course. So still, you'll remain there. You will take us on how to add and set up the certificate amount, and also to whether set a cost for free or paid.
All right. Thank you, Usman. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So once you log in to your dashboard, don't know why it's taking time when I'm switching. So when you log in, you have all your courses. Like I mentioned earlier, these 3 icons, when you click on it, it gives you option to edit, right? To see the insights, and lastly, the settings. So you can always come back to your created courses and check the settings. So all what Usman mentioned will be found in the settings. So, but continuing with the course that we just created, as soon as you create, remember, this is where we were. It shows you all this, and then we went to preview and edit. So when you come back here, we have this publish now, which is, readily in your face. And what this does is it's a wizard that takes you through the process of what Usman just mentioned. So first, we want you to, get ready to publish. Then it's like prompting you, have you reviewed, the course? Because what you're about to do is you're publishing to the world. As soon as you click publish, everyone, and we approve, and everyone on the marketplace will have access. So you will want to make sure you go through the course. There are no mistakes, and it's the content is in line with what you intended and things like that. So if you haven't done so, you can click preview. It takes you back to where we were. You can see each and every lesson item, and make corrections. So if you've done that, which we have, you just click on next, and this is the settings page. So the first thing on the settings page is the course category. In our marketplace, we have a lot of courses being published every now and then. So how do we make it easier for users to find it? So we have some categories, and you can select which one your course belongs. So if there's none at the moment, you can submit like help for us that, okay, you think this category is missing, and we will add it. You can publish without selecting a category for now, and you can always edit and add it to a category. So then this is the pricing, model. Because do you want students to pay before even enrolling into the course, or you want them to enroll freely without making payment? So these are the two options for now. Yeah, it's a free course or is a paid course. So if it's paid, then you will, tell us the amount, right, that you want them to pay. There is this message, but Usman will discuss later, and the terms, everything that is being displayed. So for me, usually I make it a free course. I want people first to enroll, go through the course. Then the next thing is, okay, the course people are enrolling freely. What about certificates? Is there certificate for the course? You have the option no, and you have yes. Usually I'll go for the yes. So, but we have two options. Yes, a free certificate. So it means I can enroll freely, take the course. If I pass the grading minimum you specify, I get a free certificate. The other option is, if I pass, I would pay for the certificate before I will be able to download. Once again, if it's paid, to specify the amount that you want to charge. And like I said, the terms Usman will explain, and the sharing formula. So most of the courses that I've seen so far are free, but certificate is paid. Then we go to the next item, which is the score required for passing or getting a certificate. So remember, I showed you the graded quizzes. If you can choose, maybe it's just the final quiz that's graded, or for every module, you have 1 or 2 graded quiz. However you want, you set your graded quiz, then you can specify there's a minimum score on the quizzes. So one should pass 60% or 50 or 80 or 90, however you wish. And then when they qualify, they are now ready to access the certificate. But if you say, no minimum, it means someone can just, go through the course without really understanding it, and by just clicking and reading through, they've earned certificate. So, but it's up to you. Then the other one, this is not required for now. The last one is about sequence. So you have module 1, 2, 3, 4, up to whatever. Do you want students to make sure they finish module 1, they exhaust the content before going to module 2, or even lesson 1 under module 1? So I finish lesson 1, then lesson 2, then 3. So if you want to enforce that, you choose linear progression. They must complete it in a chronological order. But if you want them to jump around, and I can go to module 3, then later come back to module 1, go to module 5, then you can leave it as the free flow. Okay, so pay, did I put the amount? Oh, yes. So what is the issue? Oh, okay, category is required for now. So this is just a summary of what we've chosen, the pricing, the scores, the progression, and then it tells you there will be an approval process, and you receive an email once it's approved. So this is how to publish. As you can see, the publish button has disappeared, and up here I see I'm waiting for review. So once this is approved, you will see public. It's now on the public domain. So just to show you, if you come back to your landing page where you have generate course, you also have view course catalog, and that is where we have, the marketplace. All the courses are being displayed here. As you can see, different courses by different people. So students, when they come in, they can search, and your course will be one of those that will appear, and they will enroll, and if there's payment, they will make payment, and you will be able to receive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hamid. That's great. I believe now so many people would like to ask some questions related to what we have just presented. So the next thing on the
Usman,
agenda. Hello?
yeah, sorry to come in. Can I just also present some of this thing because of time, and I may not have access to my system in the next few minutes?
Yes, fine. Go ahead. Let me stop presenting. Hello. So that's the real face.
Can I share? Okay.
Yeah, you can share.
Yeah, so afternoon all. Thank you for
Good afternoon.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, you're welcome. So quickly, just to show some other features. This the based on what Amit mentioned. If courses are published publicly, they appear on this marketplace. You can see dashboard.distinction.app/learners, and we can already see like some real courses here. I think some of you are online. I can see like Tijani Muhammad, his course, and so on. And we have also some of the top trending by Abdullah Bashir. I think he's not able to join us, but these ones, they have many students that enrolled and have completed. So it's showing under some of the trending courses we have by Dr. Caroline. I think she's with us here too, and so on. So as you publish your courses, and you can see there's also rating. So as people rate your course, if it has high rating, then it will be more visible to others to see. And we have over 100,000 students on distinction. The idea is even beyond classroom, eventually will help you to market these courses to these students and so on. So depending on the interest and quality of the courses, you'll have more enrollees. And going back to the courses itself, some of the interesting features. I'll just do like a quick highlight. If you go to the edit, let me go to the edit, you can see, sorry, even before edit, we have like the slides when you are on the course page, because we are thinking of how can we simplify the work for the lecturer. When you have the course, the next thing is maybe delivery. You want to have slides to use in your classroom. So under the module, you can add slide to that module. So you just click on download presentation slide. So it will take about a minute to download it. So this, if you come here, you'll see so it will put it, when the students come or any learner, they'll see the slides as under the module. So when I click, it's going to display. So this like automatically to create slides for you based on that module, and you can use it for your presentation. We are going to add many templates, that will make it even more beautiful, and images and so on. So these are all in the pipeline. Then we also have, when you go to edit now, we are experimenting to add interactive articles. And if you come to here now, I have an example somewhere. Let me go to preview again. I created one it's under the risk. So this, to quickly show you how that is done, to under edit where you add lessons, you can see when you say add a lesson item, you can type any title and just say add interactive lesson. So it will create that for you. So, but this is still experimental, not fully functional. So this is how an interactive lesson looks like. So maybe you don't want boring lesson, and it makes it a bit more interactive. You have what is risk management. You can click all these things. You have like tabs. It will group things in tabs, then, just make it a bit more with tips and so on. So all these are, with the power of AI, and we are just getting started. We also have the intro video that we can be generated, and but we also, we want to, in terms of content creation, we have a lot to do, and we keep simplifying using prompt. You can think of create any kind of content, whether it's video, whatever it is, and it's going to make everything easy for the lecturer. The last thing I'll show because of time is the assignment. So we, yesterday I shared like a paper on AI and the future of education, and a lot of the question now is the way we even assess students and so on. Can it sustain? Everyone is using AI, so maybe how we even assess students will change. But quickly we have this assignment just to show, as a lecturer, you can come and create assignment. So here, maybe I'll say ISO 701 framework. I want to create assignment under this. But what AI is enabling us is to save our time, that we don't have to, it will start for us and we can finish the job. So I'll just say generate with AI. This assignment is how many scores, maybe 20 points, and you can add your prompt. generate 2 questions to test the understanding of ISO 27001 framework. And you just say generate. So this one, after a few seconds to about a minute, it will generate like the framework for the assignment for you to use that work. And so you can just conclude, review, and maybe you want to make some changes. So here, so I can add a due date. This assignment is due by Friday, the time when they can submit. So here you have the instructions. So this assignment aims to test your understanding of this. You'll be required to answer questions that cover key concepts up to the end. Then you have question 1, 10 marks. Explain the fundamental principles of ISO this and how they contribute to overall effectiveness of information security management system. Question 2, so depending on your prompt, this question, you can really make it the way you want. In case you have maybe something to upload, maybe there's a reference you want them to use, you can do that. Then the submission, can they submit in PDF, Word, and which other format you select it. Then it also gives you like the teacher answers, your own answers to help you, just to simplify the work for you. But like you can see, it's editable. You can edit this. Then the last part is the marking scheme. Here, it creates a marking scheme because the idea is it should also do the marking for you. So here you have like these all like template, and you can edit it, or if you already have it, you copy and just paste, and that's all. You can then publish this. So when the student logs in under this the student this thing, he will see, okay, he has to be enrolled. Let me just like quickly enroll. These are my assignments, so I can see the assignment due in 1 day and so on. Okay, something is broken here. Yeah, so let me log in with the other account just to quickly demo this part. Yeah, I think is it this? The Python, okay, I think it's this one. Okay, so so the student will see the assignment, so you can see and he can submit. So for the lecturer, when you go back to your assignment, you start seeing those that have submitted. If I come here, for example, view submissions, this one submission I can view. So this is the main thing I wanted to show. You can just grade this. So it's going to do the grading. It's going to do the, view submissions. So this one I think has already graded this. Okay. Yeah, there's no any answer. So you can see it's marking him 0. But the idea is you'll see it will give feedback, which you can edit. Okay, you can review the marking. Is it in line you can edit if there's any this thing, then the other overall feedback. So it can, as students are submitting, the idea is to automate it. It will just be doing the auto grading, and it will give you in a tabular format. You can review, and just make the necessary changes where applicable. So these are experiments, and I think getting your feedback as experts, is what will help us to know how to make this really work. Is it practical, or is there other ways that we can even improve on it? I think this is it for now in a summary. Other things will come another time. Thank you.
Yes, that's an excellent one, Faiz. Uh, I believe in the question and answer session, and some comments will come up. And that's the next session we are in now, so that we will just have less than 10 minutes to end everything. But let's start with the comment from Dr. Caroline, majorly on her experience and how, of course, you have seen in the FIDUS presentation earlier that she has one of the most engaged course. So, Doctor, are you with us? You can omit.
No, yeah, okay, right. Good afternoon. Good evening, sir. Good
Oh,
evening,
good
everybody.
evening. Yes.
Yes.
So, everyone, I'm presenting Dr. Caroline to you. She's a lecturer at the University Jos,
Just
and she has been engaging with distinction, sharing with her student, and her student have been completing courses so far on distinction. Additionally, Caroline has been an advocate of distinction. She has been sharing distinction to her friends in and outside Nigeria. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that
you're
effort.
welcome.
So, what is your experience so far with distinction? And also, we have seen your course is one of the most engaged course on Distinction Academy. Kudos. So, how were you able to achieve that?
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I'll just go straight to the point because of time. Distinction. I didn't even know how they got my email, but I was like seeing their frequent mail. At a point, I said, this mail is just pumping like this. Let me check what it is all about. So I checked and I said, wow, this is interesting. So I had to register immediately. And are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, as I registered, I was interested in genomics and bioinformatics because that's the trending thing now. I'm a medical lab scientist and a biochemist. So when you're talking of diagnosis, when you're talking of biochemistry, you see AI, genomics, bioinformatics, this is the trending thing. So I want my students also to be to be current with the trending thing. So as I created that course, because I've gone through some other courses on pathogenomics, genomics, bioinformatics, biocoding, all those things. So
Yes.
I felt that this is a great opportunity to enlighten my students, be the best. I want them to be world-class students, right? So immediately
Yes.
I generated it, I started sending it to them, far and near, even those that have graduated. I sent to them, I told them, wow, this is interesting. In fact, they were like, oh, thank you. Many of them say, oh, this is the area I want to go. This area, they were so grateful. They were really grateful because, genomics is the current. We are talking of diagnosis. Time has gone where traditional method used to be the confirmatory method. Now, people want to know the cause of sickness, linking it to the genes, to the genomics. We are talking of personalized medicine. That's the area we are going now. So students that are not current in these things, that they are dated, they're obsolete. So many of them were like so happy. Many of them even want to travel outside the country. They say that's the course they want to go and do there. So I told them, yes, now do this one. It will help you even get an admission there. When they see that you already have this one, it will help you. So my son were like so happy. Just as you said, of course, I have WhatsApp group where I have international friends, we do so many things. Some from India, Pakistan, Ghana. I sent the link. They were, oh wow, this is great, this is great. They were like, they were great, and I'm really grateful to this distinction team for coming up with this idea. Nigeria is not, lagging behind. The other day, I wrote something with welcome trust. Welcome trust. I applied for something. Yeah, I let them know that see, there is a course I generated on distinction pathogenomics. Right? It was like, wow, this is great because they too, they're into genomics and bioinformatics. So in fact, I'm very grateful, and I'm grateful for the line I'm taking. I didn't really take the traditional whatever curriculum.
Yes.
I see
Yes.
something that I know is international. It's selling all over the world, and it's the trending thing. So that's why many students, many learners are into it. Even those that are not, even those that have graduated, right? Because I know how much they're paying. Like me, when I did the online, I know how much I paid. I know how much I paid, and even at that, they told us it was subsidized. That if they really want to go by the real cost of the thing, it's to pay it will be a problem.
So,
And so now it's free. So many of them were excited with it. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Mom. So part of the things you mentioned, one, you identified which course is going to be more beneficial to the
Yes,
student,
yes,
whether you are still a student or you have already graduated. That's one.
exactly.
So like a very important course or a trending course. That's one. The next thing you did is, okay, you tell them, okay, this is the next trend in line of your what do you call the course you are studying. So that's one is also telling them about the course. Then the third is you share it with everyone on your WhatsApp group, on your social media, and any other group you are in. I think this is
Yes.
summary of what you have mentioned to us. So thank you so much, Doctor. So is there any final word on how other lecturers like you here can maybe benefit so that they can also learn from you on how to promote their course?
Yes, I think engaging students, finding out students, is there any problem? Let it be friendly something. If they have challenge, they can easily tell you. Like that's what many of them do. They have challenge, they will email their friends, or they will send WhatsApp to their friends or to me. And sometimes I even send their complaints to you. And
Yeah.
in fact, all of them have been tackled.
Yes.
My advice is one major thing that help us to trend is, finding the in thing. Assuming I worked on maybe the traditional method of doing some of this, I don't think students will be interested. But because this thing is new, it's current, many of them are interested. That's my honest to my fellow lecturers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. So that's creating community. That's
Yes,
part of what you have added, creating community around your course. So try to create community around your course and share it with everyone in that community so that you can
yes,
promote it, whether they are students or they are maybe whether they are still a student or graduates. So
yes,
thank you
sir.
so much, ma'am. So the second to the last thing is, can you still share or can you still see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
I can see your screen. Yes, sir.
So Bashir Ababe is also one of those that has their course, that has the highest number of engaged course on the Extinction Academy. And he has followed most of the things Dr. Caroline mentioned in her speech. And that's how he started. He's the one that first earned from his course, not earn and create and earn, but his course, monetization of his course, just the way, what do you call it? Just the way Hamid presented to us. So uh, Bashir achieved. Let me stop. Let me share this. Uh-huh. So Bashir now, just within 1 week, just within 1 week, about 82 certificates by Bashir, 81 certificates, sorry, by Bashir's student have been generated, and also it has been paid for. And Bashir set his certificate charges, because this is NUC curriculum-based course. So he set charges for this to the minimum amount we said, which is 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira. And that's how about 81 students now generated some course. Before we set the minimum amount, he set them at 500 naira. Then after the setting the minimum amount, he updated them. So about 81 certificate has been generated by Bashir. And this one brings me to the second part of it. So after generating this revenue, we share this revenue together. So you take 70% of this revenue. So assume now you generated 100,000 naira in 1 week or 2 weeks from certificate payments. So we'll take 30,000 naira and then 70,000 naira will go to you. 30,000 naira to the extension and then 70,000 naira to the lecturer. So this is for certificate payment. There are other courses you put and you say, okay, this is like Hamid mentioned, this course you have to pay before you subscribe before you enroll to it. The same thing with that course. That's how the share ratio is. You take 70 and we take 30%. So finally, the question and answer session so that we can close and call it a day. So if you have any question, you can raise your hands. I have seen some questions on the chat by Dr. Mariam. So Dr. Mariam, Hamid will resolve your issue. I think you can go through that process. It's easier for course enrollment, and your issue will be resolved by Hamid. The course is introduction to, okay, that's Dr. Caroline. So Saeed Mansour, you can unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good afternoon, the presenters. I just have one question, and thank you for the brief and update. You really kept us abreast with the happenings. My question is this creation of courses available and accessible to all lecturers in Nigeria from all universities, or there are limits as to which lecturer can create and which lecturer cannot create? Thank you, sir.
Okay, so is there limits to what the lecturer can create or not create, and is it accessible to all the lecturers in Nigeria? Yes. So I will respond to that. That's the one question. We can take more, then we'll go straight to. If you have question, you can unmute and ask your question.
Okay, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Doctor?
I don't know. Yeah, I want to ask, when after publishing the course, that's making it public, is it still possible to edit it, to review and edit it?
Exactly. So after publishing the course, can I still edit the course? So we'll respond to that too. Thank you, Doctor, for that question.
Welcome,
So
sir.
we can take one more, then we go to the answer sessions. All right. So in the absence of any, distinction is available to all lecturers in Nigeria in as long as they want to be involved. What I mean by they want to be involved, you have to come sign up and also generate a course. So it's available to all lecturers in Nigerian tertiary institutions. That's university, polytechnic, and colleges of education. And all you need to do is just to sign up with your, what do you call it, with your email and also other details. Preferably, you use your school email. That one is better, and it's better to identify from where you are. So in case of school entirely, a school can also acquire distinction for a school. So for example, your school, I don't know your school name, but just to give UniJOS now can decide to acquire distinction for all the lecturers in UniJOS. So that's what we call bulk acquisition. So once they acquire it, then all the lecturers they acquired for will be on distinction and will access it will access all the features that are here. Beyond Nigeria, distinction is beyond Nigeria and beyond only universal school setup. You can create a course, for instance, you are a data analyst expert and you want to share this knowledge with others. So you can create a course on data analysis and then it will pass through our review process. Once it passed through our review process, then you can you can publish it on our course marketplace. That's the Distinction Academy. Students can learn from all over the world. That's why in our pricing, there is Nigeria, the pricing, one you will pay in Naira and the other one you will pay in dollars. I hope that one respond to your question. Then the second question by Dr. Caroline Hamid, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Hamid, you can. So she has already published a course. Can she now come back and what do you call it, edit it again?
Yes, so you can edit it, but it's best to, unpublish it before you edit. So what I mean is it's already in the public, just and people have started accessing. So if there's a review, we need to first remove it, right? You submit the new edition or we review again, then we republish. So right now you can go and edit, but we'll put in a flow next, in the coming few days. When you want to edit, we will first temporarily remove it. You submit, just like you are publishing again, we review again, and then republish.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hamid. Thank you, Caroline. So any other question? We can take one or two, then we'll call it a day.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, engineer.
I have one question regarding the presentation made by Faiz Bashir. At the point where he showed us where to download these presentation slides.
Yes.
When I clicked in there, below the download the presentation slide, there is another portion that says Add Practice Lab. I've been trying to see how this works because I have just created a course on domestic electrical installation. So I thought this will create maybe like a simulation environment or a laboratory for that practice. So the issue I'm seeing now is that there is a look down arrow for the environment selection. Select the environment. There is Python, R, JavaScript, Java, MATLAB, C++. I observed that when I click any of the environments, nothing happens. It is not selecting that environment. Similarly, select the lab type, the practice or the project type or console. It still doesn't select. Is it still under construction? Can I say, or maybe it's from my system?
Okay, Vice, are you there to respond, or I can take it?
Yeah, come again. Sorry, which one?
It's about lab.
Okay.
He has created a course and it has lab involved. However, majority of the labs there, they are based on programming aspects. There's nothing related to what he's creating because he created a course on engineering. So does that mean our labs are still under development or something is wrong with his system? That's the engineer Nasiru Aminu. Is there? Engineer, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So lab is still under development.
Okay.
You get it? Maybe right now we have most of the programming courses.
Okay.
But for assignments, like he mentions, assignment, it will soon be ready for everyone on the platform. The slides are also there. If you cannot if you cannot download the slide or view the slide from your own end, it means there is an issue. You can just chat us up later. We can look at it and resolve the issue. But for the labs, it's still under development. Majority what we currently have are 4 programming related courses. Others is going to come up very soon, and you can create more labs on it. I thought if you were part of our Calculus Everywhere webinar, that's 2 weeks back. So that one too, it was part of the labs on distinction platform. So we'll add more.
Okay, kudos.
Thank you so much, engineer. Thank you. One last question. All right. So in the absence of question, Said Masur, I hope your question was answered as you have requested, right? Thank you so much, everyone. And we are going to have more webinars like this. And we'll need your feedback on everything we do so far, and also how you are interacting with them. If you have any question on what is presented, if you are already part of the community on WhatsApp, you can chat us. If not, you can send us email and any support tickets to info@distinction.app. info@distinction.app. Thank you so much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kila. Bye.